Oscar and Antoine, they seem like the types to enjoy a spooky story or two.
They are. If you can get Epka to tell one, you'd almost think it's real.
So when they say Antoine was bitten by a werewolf?
Oh no, that really happened. They broke the curse before he turned, though. That's the key with werewolves.
I see.
Just arrived. Sent by the Shadow Dragons.
Allies in Minrathous. I never would have thought it.
I have already penned your thank you note.
Rook, you must find Chance.
What happened?
He was here earlier, deathly ill, saying he had to see the Market Master.
The market is filled with the sick and injured. If Chance is blighted, or about to become a darkspawn, find him, Rook. We'll stay here in case he returns.
Come on, we have to find Chance before he gets to the market.
No.
You've got a knack for fighting demons.
Hit yourself against blood mages, and you'll get more practice at it than you asked for.
I'll keep that in mind. Look there. Who killed all those on town?
Did Chance do this? He was gonna see the Market Master. Let's find her.
We are low on Elfroot, and the Embrium won't last.
Excuse me, did a crow named Chance come by recently?
He saved us, is what he did. The Antam were planning a raid to steal our supplies for the injured. We heard them right outside the gates. Chance dealt with the brutes before they even set foot into the market. And he left you a note.
Chance is blighted. He asked us to make sure he doesn't hurt anyone. He's waiting for us in the Drowned District.
Is this what you call acting for Treviso? Is this all you do?
Someone must supervise and make sure paperwork is filed. You can't trust people to just do things.
You can't trust some people.
We're close to where Chance's note said he'd be.
Will do. Got it.
Got company. Lucky shot.
Get ready. I was talking to some shadow dragons. They were curious about fighting monsters. Training in the city must focus on demons and blood magic. Less call for monstrosities.
For the most part, but the know-how can't hurt. One time some creature crawled out of a sewer and wiped out a garden in the fancy part of town. And I swear there's something in the water at the docks sometimes.
I'm ready to go again. That's a win.
Darkspawn. That's Chance.
I'm there. Watch for ranged attack.
Rook takes credit there. Ready. Got us at range.
Keep that up.
Not too bad. Got to move.
Get clear.
I'm ready. Let's go. On fire. Take a shot.
Good to go again.
I'm good to go. There's a problem.
I'm good to go.
Move now.
Chance saved a lot of people. Against the odds. In death. Sacrifice.
Let's let Teir and Viago know what happened here.
The crows have been setting people free from the Untom's cages.
For now. What happens when they round more up?
Trouble nearby.
That did it, Deverin!
Got me down.
What is a governor supposed to be doing in times of occupation? You're not fighting the Antan.
I liaise. For all that the Antam are violent, the Butcher can at least be reasoned with.
You'd make deals with invaders?
If it secured what Treviso needed to survive, yes, I would.
I keep thinking, when this is all over, you and I set up shop.
Are we going to sell flowers?
Minrathous, monsters, and murders. With its claws and fangs stirring up trouble, we've got it covered. You handle the murders, missing people, and magical mayhem.
In Minrathous, there's going to be a lot of overlap.
So,
Yes. No.
Jacobus. How is he?
It is good Rook found Dareth's contract. Eyre says Jacobus is comforted to know his cousin's death was not in vain.
Work might help focus him, but until he can control that temper, I cannot approve Jacobus as a full-fledged crow.
I feel as you do.
We found Chance. He saved the market from Antam before Blight took him over.
Thank you for giving him a kinder end.
His name will be on the memorial we are building for all the lost.
Please, visit later if you wish to see it.
in. But no sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer. I don't... Oh!
What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Morn Watch.
Hello, Professor. We've never met, well, in person, but I've been writing to you.
Belara, my dear girl. What a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
Actually, we did. You see, we need a Fade expert.
I'm Rook.
Charmed.
I didn't expect such a warm welcome. Considering.
Please, don't be put off. The workforce is perfectly harmless. I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here. I must investigate. Would you two mind accompanying me further into the shrouded halls?
Toward that screaming.
Something's gone awry in this part of the necropolis, Rook. The dead stir more easily than they should.
Oh, wow. I've never seen anything like this. Are these wards?
Indeed they are. But what's caused the aphotic needles to fall into a slumber?
Oh, I'm pretty handy with artifacts. I can take a look.
That would be good of you, Belara. Your friends and I will press on.
Right, Professor. Good luck.
Something's moving. Up ahead.
Strange. These halls should be under the protection of the bell.
Is that a despair demon?
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the shrouded halls at all.
Take your word for it.
We've got company.
Careful, Rook! It singled you out!
What? Where'd everyone go?
why that spirit manifested here.
Lead the way, Professor.
Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
There's undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves, depending on their condition.
Haven't fought undead in a while.
There's no reaching these. They're mindless.
So you can't control them.
I'm afraid sometimes the weak and dead work themselves into frenzies. Poor things.
Look at that.
We have them now. An excellent strike now. Look right.
Nice move, bro.
Well aimed. I must free that bell.
Need some help?
Thank you. The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it. We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring it here?
Okay. How?
Give your greetings, and the wisp will follow.
Hello.
Ah, wisps are the simplest of spirits, but quite helpful. Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
The wisp's gone.
Their attention drifts. It should reappear where you first found it.
Door's open. Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
So, Professor.
Just Emmerich, please.
You weren't that surprised we need a Fade expert.
The spirits talk. Even the simplest have been clamoring about chaos in the Fade. Someone coming to consult wasn't an if, so much as a when.
Company, get ready.
Hail, cruel death! Taking fire! To your right!
Got us to the distance. Look out! Nice shot. Rook gets that one.
Chilly in here. Courtesy of a demon.
Echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
This is locked too. I didn't see any wisps around.
Then I shall call for aid. They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door. Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't it?
The necropolis rearranges itself every so often.
Can't do this without a wisp. Here's our second wisp.
At least they don't follow us around without asking.
Would you like them to accompany us?
I'm good.
There's the last wisp.
Good. Let's return to the door. Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more pervasive than I'd thought. We must stop who's ever drawing these spirits here, Rook.
You think a person's behind all the despair demons?
Oh yes. Mortals are their prime attraction.
There's a problem.
It's a fight then!
Got it.
Attack from a distance!
Got us at range. Watch it.
How do we get rid of all these despair demons?
Their source is near the bell you saw earlier. Ringing it will banish them, but we must find who lured them there in the first place. Tell me, Rook, where are you from?
I trained with the wardens in the Anderfels.
Home to the fortress of Weishaupt. I've heard stories. You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground. Here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the necropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook? This should unseal our final path to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
Right. Then what?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fade.
Handy. Could use a few of those for back home.
I understood Tevinter to be experienced in dealing with malign manifestations.
Oh, we are. You have to be when blood magic attracts them.
Or some cultist decides to summon something on purpose. I'll take any help I can get.
Approach the body and we'll begin. By seal and flame, who brought despair in our midst? Despair? Who brought it here?
Venatori.
The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
What did you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Well, there's some luck for you.
Honestly, I've no idea how the other Watchers navigate the necropolis without it.
I hear someone.
This map is useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those traps. If that Hand of Glory burns down...
So don't dawdle!
We found those Venatori.
They have no place in these halls.
brother.
What are the Venatori after? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering power for some new masters.
Ah, I'll fill you in on them later.
How's that?
Cannot be possible.
Got you covered.
I feel a blessing. Die for failing.
Made it to that one.
There's a fight ahead.
Well, down one more despair demon. That's the last of them.
I see someone by the crates.
I don't think they're Venatori. This looks interesting.
A spirit labyrinth? I didn't know they'd learn to make miniature ones into Vinter.
Hello. The Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous.
Might know someone who can help with that.
Do you, madam? We'd be grateful. As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work. The sunken star can help us if we break the Venatori's chains.
Right. There's one chain.
Excellent.
Guests!
Kill them all, but save the living!
Got it.
It's over.
Fight on for your masters!
Watch behind you. Watch yourself!
Fight forever! I am made strong! There is no end!
Look behind you!
Some power!
Well, nicely done.
That's the last chain.
We must return to the lower level to ring the bell.
All set.
Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw Despair's attention.
And any more Venatori?
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
There's the Venatori.
Fantastic!
How are we doing, Emery?
The bell is slowly wakening, but we must fight a little longer.
Not too bad.
The Venatori brought demons.
Let's go again.
Now what?
Now, the grand necropolis shows itself!
Well, look at that. No more despair, demons.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you, but come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind. I'll ask our attendants to gather their bodies later, of course.
And this is a severed hand.
It can't be. A hand of glory? The Venatori should never have this. I must find out where it came from. Let me know when you'd like to return to the chambers above.
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
I know it's a lot, but I swear we've seen the blighted elven gods ourselves.
It would explain recent Oniric disruptions.
At the least, the implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
Well, hi. And thanks?
You spoke of danger to the Fade.
The elven gods plan to tear it wide open to get to the Blight. And they've already messed with it. Demons, tears in reality. Our team needs a Fade expert.
Many Watchers never depart Navarra. But with events so dire...
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left us.
Well, yes, but elven gods, ancient magics. I couldn't bear miss this. Besides, I've spent my life exploring the Fade and speaking to spirits. If Rook needs an expert, none are better qualified than I.
You're good in a fight. We went through a lot of demons.
I've faced worse in the necropolis.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful! I'll gather my things. Come, Manfred.
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmerich was off to a new adventure. But in Navarra, nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmerich's journey would soon bring him face to face with the gloaming lantern. You know, Rook, every time I think I've got a handle on how weird magic is, it just gets weirder.
Treviso's not ready to deal with the Blight. I know we had to make a choice when there weren't any good ones. Still can't imagine what Lucanus is going through.
You're up late.
You're awake to notice.
Can't sleep. I know. I'm awake to ask.
I sleep when I can get it. And this place, it's too quiet for that.
Quiet's good. Quiet means Darkspawn haven't shown up. Well, they have, but they aren't currently trying to eat your liver. Okay, what works then? How do you sleep?
I don't know. Chase the right bastard through the wrong ritual? It'll knock you right out. Of course, you might wake up with a new accessory.
Did you get the bastard?
Yeah, I got him. It's not the quiet. I never could sleep once work gets in my head. But what's got you up at night?
When you're a warden, the Darkspawn song is part of you. It's in your head. Your dreams. Not all the time, but I was told full blights make it worse. I wasn't ready for how much.
No sweet dreams for heroes.
Not so much.
Restlessness catches. Get one person in a room nervous, the whole place twitches. One person can't sleep. It's only getting later. Get out while you can.
And if it's already too late?
Don't tell me you're a lost cause.
I might be.
I know the feeling.
Never thought I'd see a living city smothered by the Blight.
A third edition of the Unnameable Elements? I didn't even know it had editions.
Oh, it's much improved with the index. Please, borrow it if you'd like.
I'd love to. Oh, Rook, you probably wanted to say hi. Thanks, Professor.
You look moved in?
Just a few essentials. Manfred was a great help with the boxes. What a fascinating place this lighthouse is. What do you make of it?
It's, big, floaty, fancy walls.
Oh, but there's so much more to it than that.
Balara seems to think so too.
She's been quite welcoming. However, I noticed a few of the others taken aback by Manfred, and I overheard remarks about my skulls. My necromancy won't cause any undue worry, will it?
We'll be fighting weirder stuff than necromancy.
Ah, that's the hope. Please excuse me. Manfred and I should finish our inventory. Thank you for stopping by. By the way, Rook, before I left, Myrna and Vorgoth asked if we could assist with an outbreak of hauntings across Thedas. They also mentioned displaced wisps in the necropolis. I'm not sure what's frightened them, but it bears investigation.
Hauntings and scared wisps? Let's look into it.
Thank you. We'll depart for the necropolis whenever you're ready.